gonna talk today about the mission of the LEGO Group. I'm gonna start kind of high level. I'm gonna talk about the mission of LEGO Games as it relates to that mission. And then I'm gonna talk about 3 areas of our business that we think are incredibly important to our success. And, and those are product quality, digital child safety, and fair and transparent monetization. But before I start, because I know we're like just on the cusp of lunch, it's the 3rd day of the conference, and I want to make sure that I do everything I can to blatantly see if folks can stay with me for this whole talk. I want to let you guys know that at the end of the talk, there will be a quiz to win some cool Lego sets. So that's as blatant as it gets. And I also just wanted to ask, is there anybody in the room who's a Game of Thrones fan? Okay. Is there anybody in the room who's still hiding from Game of Thrones spoilers at this late date? Okay, the statute of limitations has expired. But just in case, I'm gonna tell a Game of Thrones dad joke. It's total groaner. I'll just say it up front. But anybody who didn't see the 5th or 6th episode, you might want to go earmuffs for the next 30 seconds. All right, here goes. So, how about those people of King's Landing, huh? Like the survivors, I really feel for them. They survived being burned to death by Daenerys, only to be bored to death by Bran. Told you it was a groaner. So, I want to get serious for a second because there's one thing that we take very seriously. So all jokes aside, I want to talk about the LEGO Group mission, and that is to inspire and develop the builders of tomorrow. And we at the LEGO Group see children as our constant inspiration and motivation. Through our core belief that play is fundamental to child development. When children play, they don't just have fun, but they develop new skills and new knowledge, and they grow and learn. And from our earliest moments and throughout our lives, play teaches all of us problem solving, creativity, collaboration, and communication. So through our physical and digital LEGO play experiences, our goal is to encourage play, bring attention to its importance in child development, and that's because we believe that play equips every child with crucial life skills as they embark on their journey to become the builders of tomorrow's world. So what does that mean for LEGO Games? Well, as a company, at LEGO, we're driven to create great play experiences. That is the LEGO idea. And in the late 1990s, the LEGO Group realized the need to start to create digital play experiences. And I'm really excited to announce that next year is the 25th anniversary of the first ever LEGO digital game. And yes, we will be having a big party to celebrate. And upwards of 50 game launches later, LEGO Games has grown considerably, but our goals remain the same. And those are to extend and amplify LEGO play and empower more children by providing inspiring and safe LEGO digital play experiences. As digital natives, kids want to play on the platforms and with the devices that they innately understand. And so through LEGO digital play, our aim is to give children and LEGO fans of all ages the freedom to explore, learn, create, and connect, and the ability to experience the joy of building and pride of creation in a safe digital environment. It's also really, really important that they have fun, and that's why engaging game design, humor, and the ability to play with friends and family are also core to our play promise. And some of you may be familiar with LEGO games. You may have played them yourselves. Your children may have played them. I know that my kids play LEGO games often, and they always ask me if I'm the one who makes them. And I say, no, there are really talented and smart people who make them. And then they say, well, what do you do, Daddy? And I say, have you ever heard of PowerPoint? But I digress. The legacy of 25 years of LEGO gaming is really strong. And we see our mission as building on that legacy, from the ones of us who are in the PowerPoints to the ones of us who are in the code. And to do that, as I said, we've had to be laser focused on 3 areas of our business: product quality, digital child safety, and fair and transparent monetization. And the first one I want to talk to you about is product quality. So for 87 years, our company values have been instrumental in the LEGO Group's commitment to providing the best play experiences with LEGO bricks. This is underlined in our company motto, only the best is good enough. It means simply that we won't compromise when it comes to the quality, design, and safety of our play experiences. The company was founded in 1932 in a tiny town in Denmark called Billund by a carpenter and toy maker named Ole Kirk Christensen. And there's a story at LEGO that's told again and again about Ole. And it goes like this. Ole's son Gottfried, who was working as an apprentice in his workshop, came into the workshop one day, and he was really excited, and he said, "Dad, I found a way for us to save money and time on this big order of wooden toy ducks that they had." And he told Ole that he had put 2 layers of varnish on the wooden ducks in this big order instead of the normal 3 layers of varnish. And I'll bet you can tell where this is heading. Ole said, "That's not going to be good enough. I need you to go back and put the 3rd layer of varnish on the entire order." So only the best is good enough. It's simple but powerful, and it guides all of our product development at LEGO when it comes to quality, safety, and play promise. And at LEGO Games, we like to say that our digital play experiences that we create with development partners have to meet the same standards of quality of any product that we would put in a box and put on a shelf at retail. And that means that our games ship when they're ready, and that we seek to work with world-class partners who share those same values in terms of quality and play experience. And today I'll show you some examples of the products and partnerships that we're building to ensure we meet those standards. And I can tease that in the coming weeks and months, even days, you'll hear and see even more about our exciting plans across platforms, so console, mobile, and emerging platforms. And the first example I want to use is a product that we really believe exemplifies LEGO values in terms of quality and experience design. And I'm really proud to announce it was created in partnership with Apple for the new Apple Arcade subscription service. The game is called Builder's Journey, and it's being co-developed by Apple and our LEGO Games Copenhagen studio. We think it's a really elegant pairing of 2 brands. A tactile experience of building with bricks to solve new problems, showcasing the brilliance and tactility of the LEGO system in play on one of this generation's most preferred devices. And we really believe only the best is good enough comes through very strongly with this title, and that it'll resonate with fans of both brands. Also developed in partnership with Apple for the Apple Arcade subscription service, LEGO Brawls offers a fun and dynamic take on multiplayer mobile mayhem. And if you were at Brian's talk earlier, I just want to make sure we give a really big shout out to Red Games and their Salt Lake City studio. They are truly one of the best in the business at creating insanely fun, engaging, and safe experiences for kids and kids at heart of all ages. And we are so excited for these 2 games and the many others in development across platforms because we believe they'll make a profound statement about the quality standards of LEGO digital products. And while we work every day to ensure that our products are of the highest quality, there's another aspect of our business that's just as important, and that's digital child safety. Like our physical products, our digital product development is guided by our commitment to child safety. Digital products present additional complexity and challenges, but together with our partners and industry experts, we're striving to raise digital child safety standards while still giving children freedom to explore, create, and connect. Our goal is to empower children to engage safely in the digital world, and parents to be in control of their kids' digital consumption. This work starts with close collaboration and shared values between us and our strategic partners. LEGO was the first toy company to partner with UNICEF, and we are committed to promoting and implementing the children's rights and business principles in all of our work. That policy affirms our respect and commitment to the rights of children. It strengthens child protection governance across our company, and it underlines the LEGO Group's commitment to providing safe and enjoyable experiences while empowering children to play and learn. And I'm happy to announce today that we've expanded our partnership with UNICEF to include our digital products, including games, to ensure that we're not just meeting standards when it comes to child safety and fair and transparent monetization, but we're helping to set those standards. And beyond GDPR and COPPA compliance, we've made choices to ensure what we like to call safety by design. That means that all of our games assume that players are children and are designed as such from a safety perspective so that we can offer the safest possible experience to our youngest audience members. Additionally, to ensure that our players are free from online abuse, harassment, and predation, we've chosen to focus on social features that steer clear of free chat, such as emoticons and prefab chat. So put simply, we want to ensure that children and all players of our games have a safe, positive, and fun experience. And to achieve that goal, we and our partners are designing those experiences accordingly. LEGO Games is headquartered in Denmark, but our approach to quality and digital child safety is truly global. And to that end, we're currently working with Tencent to create the best possible online play experience for children in China. Launching later this year, LEGO Cube is a creative sandbox game which will offer Chinese children and LEGO fans of all ages an opportunity to create, collaborate, and play together in a safe environment. And along with Tencent, we've implemented a number of proactive safety features in the game, including limits on playtime and spending and a fully customizable parent dashboard. We'll also moderate all user-generated content with both human moderators and machine learning. And the social features in the game that are accessible to children will ensure that they cannot share any personally identifiable information and can't be subjected to harassment or predation. So on this journey to meet those standards that we've set for ourselves around quality and safety, along with our partners, we've realized that our games need to be premium experiences. And in order to be premium experiences, that means the majority of them need to be monetized. So whenever our games are monetized, we're committed to ensuring that the monetization systems we implement are fair and transparent. That's to children, their families, their parents, and all players. Because across platforms, we know that children, families, and LEGO fans of all ages play our games. We feel a special responsibility to our youngest players to ensure that not just that their experience is safe, that it's free from bullying, harassment, and online predation, but also that any monetization in our games is fully fair and transparent. So put simply, any content purchased in our games needs to have real value to the player experience. And that value needs to be extremely clear to players. And in the case of our youngest audience, to their parents as well. So for example, we will not include monetization features like pay per performance or complex currency systems in our games. And we'll ensure full clarity in terms of game purchases. And that's both when it comes to items available in the purchase and the in-game benefit of anything that's being purchased. And we think a really great example of our approach to quality, child safety, and fair and transparent monetization is LEGO Tower. Developed in partnership with Tiny Tower creators Nimblebit and launching this summer, LEGO Tower lets players create and customize floors in their very own tower, choosing inhabitants from an awesome range of fun, funky, customizable minifigures. We recently held a fan-based pre-launch event that asked LEGO fans to create their own LEGO Tower floors, and we received hundreds of entries that were super awesome, and the winning floors will appear in the game at launch. And from June 21st to 23rd at LEGO House in Billund, we're going for the Guinness World Record as we build the largest LEGO structure ever to appear in a digital game. Another great example of our approach to quality, digital child safety, and fair and transparent monetization is LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. Developed in partnership with Gameloft and launching this fall, it combines action RPG gameplay with iconic LEGO sets and memorable minifigures. Heroes Unboxed is also a really great testament to our process of introducing partners to the rich history of the LEGO brand and engaging in collaborative design. In early design phases for the game, Gameloft and LEGO Games, the Gameloft and LEGO Games teams spent many hours at LEGO House and in the LEGO Vault, poring over classic sets that directly inspired the ones featured in the game. So those are just a few examples of products we really believe strongly represent our approach to quality, child safety, and fair and transparent monetization. We're really excited for you to play them, and we really hope you'll get in touch and let us know about your experience when you do. And I wish I could show you many more sneak peeks, but I can assure you there's a lot more to come across all platforms very soon. So please stay tuned and get in touch. We're open for business and always looking for partners to help us achieve our goals when it comes to creating LEGO gaming experiences of the highest quality. Thank you all for spending this time with me. I want to open up for questions, but before I do, as promised, a quick quiz. So, first question, playing for a LEGO Minecraft Ender Dragon set. Where and when was LEGO founded? LEGO guys in the audience are not allowed to answer. Yes, Lo.
1932, and it wasn't in Denmark.
You got it. Well done. They get progressively harder. Okay, next question. What's the English translation of det bedste, ikke, godt?
The best is good enough, or the best is good enough?
Will we accept that? Will we accept that? Oh, yes, I think we'll accept that. Okay. All right, this is the hard one, but unless there's a plant in here who's been to Lego House recently. How many build combinations can be created from 6 2x4 Lego bricks? Closest answer wins. Okay, the answer is actually, it's, I have it here, it's 915,103,765 combinations, so almost a billion.
Hi. I'm just curious, like, if somebody came with a proposal for a, I don't know, Lego game that had loot boxes inside, how would you respond? Is it something that's completely out of the question? It's a bad mechanic?
That's a really good question. It's actually something that we're in constant conversation with our developers about, because the way we look at fair and transparent monetization is that it's not necessarily about the mechanic, it's about how the mechanic is executed. So in a case like that, I think what we would look at is what's inside being clearly communicated? Are the chances of winning what's inside being clearly communicated? And then we take a discussion with the developer to see where we would go. But that's kind of how we're approaching all of this, is to say, you know, there are mechanisms that we need to relate to and understand better, and then figure out how we might implement them to ensure it's fair and transparent.
Hi. You said you want to make sure that the content you have in your game that you pay for actually has real value in the game. Do you have any examples of that?
Yeah. I think first and foremost, we would look at things that are affecting the gameplay positively, right? So that could be anything. It might be a cosmetic item that really improves kind of the, you know, the avatar in a way that feels dynamic and fun and really enhances the play experience to other players who are seeing that. And it might be something that, you know, is as an example, in the Lego Brawls title that Red Games is working on. It might be a really fun and funny weapon, right? Or a really fun and funny super ability for one of your characters. But I think in general, we're also looking at making sure that those things that you're purchasing, even in cases where they are affecting gameplay, that there's also a leveling effect. So we're not paying for performance. So my, you know, mushroom shooter is not going to overpower versus somebody else's just because I paid for it. It's more about the dynamism and fun of what's being transacted for.
Wouldn't having mechanic that affect gameplay in the fact that one player can have an ability, another can't, wouldn't they make it that everybody have to pay for you to continue playing?
Well, I think we would always offer a baseline of those abilities that don't need to be transacted for. And then if there was a desire to, you know, to sort of build out the collection of those abilities or build out the collection of those crazy, you know, items or avatar outfits or that kind of thing, then that would be the further transaction. But that would always be available from the start. So we wouldn't sort of segregate who has those things. Yeah.
I might have misheard, but when you said it must be a premium experience, you don't mean that it must always be a premium purchased?
That's a really good question, and no. We're referring to premium experience by saying it, you know, in terms of design, in terms of quality, in terms of what we're offering. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.